What's tea? It's your girl B, back again with another video. If you're new here, my name is Bianca, and if you're old, hello. Nice to see you again. If any of you haven't seen my previous video, that was our empty house tour, I will go ahead and link it above. Go and check it out. I did say stay tuned for Decorate With Me videos. I did want to start like a little mini series. I don't know what to call it yet, so we're just gonna say Decorate With Me. But if any of you have any suggestions, then put them down below. I want to get something going here, you know? I want to like get a little hashtag for me. In this video, I will bring you guys 3 DIYs. So if you're interested, I don't want to keep you waiting. Let's get started. The first DIY is actually the one hanging right behind me. It was like the easiest thing in the world to do. So what happened was we bought a rug from Walmart, and it was meant to go in our bathroom, but it kept bunching up when we opened and closed the door. Realistically, I was like, this isn't gonna work, but I'm not one to just throw things away. I really like to repurpose things. Fun fact about me. I decided to take this rug and make another use for it. So our room theme is like bohemian, mid-century modern. They do have a lot of tapestry, like wall hangings and things like that. I wanted to basically recreate this rug into a wall hanging. So I bought a wooden dowel from Walmart. I had some pliers slash scissors kind of thing to cut the wooden dowel down to the size of the actual carpet. And of course you're gonna need your handy dandy hot glue gun. I had some yarn that was just basically laying around my house, so I went ahead and used that. The purpose of the dowel was because the rug is very flimsy, so I wanted it to be sturdy when I hung it on the wall, because if I just hung the rug as is with string, it would be collapsing kind of into itself and kind of like bunching at the top, or like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it would not be straight. After measuring the wooden dowel, I went ahead and applied a decent amount of hot glue. Do whatever your heart desires. You want to apply a little bit, you want to apply a lot. No one's knocking you. I took the string and I measured the length that I wanted to kind of do like a triangle kind of look. So I went ahead and cut the string to that measurement of my own personal liking. You can make it however long or however short you decide. And I went ahead and glued that string to each end of the wooden dowel. Now I'm just showing you what it would look like if it were to hang on the wall, making sure it's sturdy enough to hold the wooden dowel and the rug, and making sure I don't need to apply any more glue. But once I went ahead and finished all of that, I was ready to hang it up, and here's the final look. So this next project was actually very easy as well. I had this mirror kind of coming along with me on my moving journey from house to house. Like 2 apartments ago, I bought this mirror from Target. So if I can find anything similar, I'll go ahead and link it down below for you guys. However, since then, this mirror normally hung on my wall. It was like a mirror shelf. But now I decided to repurpose it for my vanity mirror. This mirror would be the perfect size if I went ahead and added lights. So I did purchase some lights from Amazon, which I'll show you a little bit later in the clip. I had paint laying around. It was nothing fancy. It was like an interior flat finish white primer paint. It wasn't even like paint for, it was a primer. But I wanted the mirror white and the primer is white, so I was like, this is gonna have to work. So I went ahead and put 2 coats of the primer paint onto the mirror, and it stuck pretty well. It has a matte flat finish, which I really like. That part was pretty easy. Once I peeled back the painter's tape, I did have to go around the edges to kind of like get any of the leakage from the paint that slipped through the tape. Y'all know what I mean. I went ahead and cleaned it up just a little bit with an X-Acto knife, nothing crazy. And I took the lights that I bought off of Amazon and measured it around my mirror exactly where I wanted it to sit prior to actually sticking it down. So after I stuck the lights where I wanted them to sit on the mirror, I had some extra vines lying around that I also purchased from Amazon, and I'll link those down below if you guys are interested. I just put a little extra one around. There's like a space in between the mirror and the shelf, I guess. So I put the vines to kind of fill in that space, and it also goes with my bedroom theme, so I was like, perfect. This is how the final product looks. And I also, just so you guys are aware, I had more vines left over from decorating my other parts of my room. So I did actually end up putting 2 pieces of vine around the mirror so it looks more fuller than just having the one. Last but certainly not least, I had a shadow box frame, again coming with me from apartment to apartment, and using it in different ways. So when we figured out we were moving, I really wanted to do a huge moss wall. Don't ask me why. I mean, I don't even know why I wanted to do that, but I wanted it to be massive, and I'm really glad I didn't go down that route because that's just too much. So I ended up using my old 8x11 picture frame, and basically what I ended up doing was taking out the glass, of course, and just using the base of the frame. And I got some styrofoam, cut the styrofoam up into my desired pieces that I wanted to put. It was nothing right or wrong. I kind of just glued them wherever I felt I wanted depth of the moss in the frame. And once I glued those down, I went ahead and took the moss that I purchased, some from Dollar Tree and some from Michael's, and I just kind of stuck it in places where I felt like I thought it would look cute. Like, there's really nothing to it. There's no right or wrong. It's however you feel. You can use all Dollar Tree, you can use all Michael's moss, although Michael's moss is expensive and Dollar Tree is $1, so you decide. This project was a little bit messy. Yeah, it was a little bit messy. So after I went ahead and glued everything down to my desired liking, I noticed that there were still some gaps and some holes in that I can personally see, like the bottom of the frame. Maybe I can see the styrofoam. So I went back around a second time and put some more moss in certain areas just to fill it in a little bit more. Now, because I was using a hot glue gun, you are gonna see a couple of drips of glue. I didn't feel like fighting it, cutting the glue out. You know, it's not perfect, but it's perfect for me, and I really love this project. So here is the final look. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining. I do have a lot more decoration videos coming up, so do not forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because I have some gems that are dropping. If you liked any of these DIYs, definitely comment down below which one was your favorite. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share this video with a friend who you think might be interested in doing any one of these. I do want to shout out my other DIY video on my channel that has reached around, I want to say 16,000 views. I feel very blessed that I was able to touch that many people, and I got a lot of comments on that video saying that people tried it, it worked for them, it looked great when they did it in their own house. So definitely comment down below because I really want to connect with you guys. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.